Hello and welcome to Overwatch Central. In this video we'll be talking about the Widowmaker gameplay preview and analysing key moments of the match. My name is Ryan and I'm joined by Mysca.
Hello.
So it's interesting to see the perspective of a player whose team is really struggling. A lot of these hero gameplay videos show a really strong team and hero display. In this game, Widowmaker's team lost, and they lost pretty comprehensively. Why did Blizzard choose this footage? Was it to demonstrate how not to play Widowmaker?
This gameplay was chosen to show off how powerful Widowmaker can be, and how the way she can be played in Overwatch is different from how a sniper in a typical FPS game is played. Here is Widowmaker eliminating Tracer at close range indoors. The ult is activated, Widowmaker spots Tracer, grapples down the corridor, turns around the corner and manages to headshot Tracer running up the stairs. Very nicely done. The player has gone for a very aggressive and mobile playstyle, which is the right thing to do when playing a game mode like Payload. And it's interesting to see the Widowmaker Mercy combo in action here. The 50% damage amp from Mercy along with headshot crits makes for an absurd amount of damage.
But even with Widowmaker playing really well, there were some real issues with defending the payload. Why was the blue team struggling so much to defend? Was it their team composition?
The defending team never set up proper defensive lines and didn't control the match as much as they have to. Bastion's performance was poor judging from the scoreboard and the very few times it was seen throughout the video. The attacking team performed well throughout the entire game, an overall solid performance, whilst the defending team tried to rely on a two-hero strat who operated as their own team. Fitting a Winston into the defending team's lineup would have been a good idea. Winston's knockback would have helped with keeping enemies off the payload. Keep an eye on the payload movement bar at the top of the screen here. Between minute 3 and 5 in the gameplay preview, the payload is moved almost half the entire distance it needs to go in just 2 minutes. Bravo to the attacking team. However, the defending team should have changed their focus and playstyle to prevent this.
Okay, so going back specifically to Widowmaker, was there anything more that she could have done to have supported her team defensively?
The Widowmaker ultimate ability does actually help her team in a few situations, enabling the blue team to get a few kills, but I feel like their team strategy isn't the type you should be using in a defensive team. Widowmaker is racking up kills, but also makes some very basic first-person shooter mistakes like aiming down the scope for way too long and not paying attention to the surroundings, etc. Here, Widowmaker is getting into a duel with McCree at close range. Widowmaker desperately tries to aim down the sight and snipe McCree, but also manages to grapple hook dodge him at one point. Widowmaker gets very low, but McCree hasn't put enough bullets into her and just decides to leave in the end. He does however return to finish her off and gets a Venom Mine in his face, an ability that Widowmaker really didn't use a lot this game. And also, during this entire duel, the payload is quickly moving forwards.
A key thing that any sniper player of any game will say is that positioning is everything. What made it so difficult for Widowmaker to get comfortable and well positioned?
I don't think it's a matter of a Widowmaker playing a bad positional game this match. It's just this player's playstyle really. They're always moving around and being very aggressive throughout the game. Setting up Bastion in the back, having Reinhardt tank damage in the front line and Widowmaker covering her team would have been a better idea. Playing the sniper aggressively is definitely a valid strategy in Overwatch, but being able to adapt to the situation is important. As for her positioning, Widowmaker is equipped with a grapple hook which doesn't actually go on cooldown if it doesn't latch onto something. This extra mobility as a sniper can be very helpful and it's easy to get to a good vantage point with it. Here, Widowmaker can be found aiming down her sight for a very long time and finds herself in a corner when leaving scoped mode. A quick look around in panic, a very desperate hook, and a dead Widowmaker.
Thank you for watching Overwatch Central. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more Overwatch content and tell us which hero you'd like us to look at next in the comments below.